Hey Sunny fam, what's up? Welcome back. Today I thought I would go through some of the features between the Row and Ride versus the Row and Ride Pro. So if you are trying to decide between these two machines today, I'm hoping to make your choice a little bit easier. So let's start off with our weight capacity. Our regular Row and Ride has a weight capacity of 220 pounds. It's super lightweight, so it only weighs about 25 pounds, so it's pretty easy to move from room to room. Our Row and Ride Pro, on the other hand, is built to support more of a wide variety of users. So this machine has a weight capacity of 300 pounds. It also weighs right around 38 pounds. So if you're planning it to move from room to room, it's still pretty lightweight, right? So nice and easy to move around, and it's great for a wide variety of users. So like I said, if you maybe have a few people in your house who want to use this machine, this might be a better option for you. All right. Now let's talk about the seat here. This seat is nice and comfortable. It has some good padding, right? But like we've talked in a lot of our workout videos, the seat on both of these machines should really only be used for your balance, right? So it's there just kind of as a touch point and to guide that squat. It's not really meant to put your full weight on it, although you can if you want to. And if that's how you intend to use this machine, this one is going to be a lot more comfortable. The Row and Ride Pro, it has this nice, thick, padded seat, full cushion there. So it's a little bit more comfortable if that's something that you're looking for. All right, as far as adjustability, our Row and Ride has 4 different settings on that seat, while the Row and Ride Pro has 5. So it's going to be a little bit more adjustable there, and that's designed for our taller users, right? We've had a lot of people tell us that the Row and Ride is perhaps a little bit short for them, especially those users who are over 6 feet tall. This one right here can accommodate those who are 6 feet and above. So it's going to be a little bit more comfortable if you're on the taller side. All right, let's talk handlebars. So right away, you're going to notice that these handlebars have a little bit different design. So this is our more basic handlebar here. It has a lot of different grips, so you can grip on the top, on the sides, and on the bottom, depending on what kind of workout and what part of your upper body you are hoping to hit. I like it because you can get a lot of different grips. You have the overhand grip, underhand grip, as well as those wide grip rows. So you can really get a lot of different things in when it comes to this handlebar. These are also adjustable, so it has 3 different height settings depending on how tall you are, which is really nice and convenient. These handlebars, on the other hand, also have a lot of different grips. In fact, even more than this one here, because they do have that angle there. So you can get that angle by holding on, kind of in the mid-range of these handlebars as well. And they have the straight portion just like the other handlebars here. What I really love about these handlebars is that grip that we have in the middle for those wide grip rows. It's really nice because it's nice and long, so there's a lot more room for your hands. It's super comfortable. And that angle that it's angled back there helps you really get into that upper back a little bit more, get that squeeze in between the shoulder blades, and hit all of those muscles even better. All right, so that's our handlebars, our seat. Let's talk about resistance. All right, so we have a little bit different resistance happening between these two machines. On the Row and Ride, which you're probably familiar with, we have that resistance band resistance. So on this machine, we have 3 different resistance bands, and each of our resistance bands is going to add right around 22 pounds of resistance. And the way that you're going to add that resistance is just bend down, and you can latch it onto the back of the seat, and it is adjustable. So you can pick between 1 to 3 resistance bands depending on your level. Okay, you do want to adjust that resistance when you are off your machine. I don't think it would be very safe to adjust it while you were seated, but you can certainly try. I wouldn't recommend it. All right, when it comes to our resistance on our Row and Ride Pro here, we do have 12 levels of resistance. And on this machine, it's actually going to be hydraulic resistance. So you can make those changes when you are seated on your machine, which I will show you really quick. I find this super convenient because it's nice to be able to switch between those low resistance cardio intervals and then get some of that high resistance training in as well to really get into those muscles. So all that you're gonna do to change that is just give it a twist. It's just the hydraulic here, so you can change between 1 to 12 levels, which is really nice because you can vary your workout a lot between all of those different levels. And it's so nice that you can adjust it while you're seated on there, like super easy and convenient. All right, you will also notice on our Row and Ride Pro that we have resistance bands on the front here. So I love this feature because, as you guys know, there are so many different things that you can do both with the Row and Ride and the Row and Ride Pro on and off the machine, right? We can sit on there for squats, we can do rows, we can do other exercises on the back of our machine, like before I show you the resistance bands, let me show you how cool this is because we can do a lot of different things. So if you hop off your machine, you can do bent over rows, a little action like that. You can use the seat for a lot of other things like deadlifts, right? Another great exercise, working tons of muscles in your lower body, your core, your back. We can even lay down on the ground, which I'm not gonna do right now, but to do some incline chest press, we can do glute bridges, crunches, such a wide variety of things that you can do just with this machine. However, when we're looking at that Row and Ride Pro, we can do all of that. Plus, we can also use these resistance bands to do all kinds of exercises. So we can do upper body exercises like bicep curls, shoulder raises. What I love is we can do some awesome lower body exercises just to add to our routine. All right, so we can do some kickbacks, right, like that. All you have to do is strap that thing around your ankle. We can also do some side kicks as well as those inner thigh kicks. So I know with the Row and Ride, we're really looking for that kind of booty burn class, really getting into those glutes. So this is a great addition to our Row and Ride because we can get some extra moves on there and really get some good work done. All right, and for the upper body, let me show you here. We can also do our bicep curls, all right? We can get a little side raise action, so raising those resistance bands off to the side. So much goodness. All right, so this machine has those extra resistance bands on the front. Our regular Row and Ride doesn't have that. Okay, so that's a little bit of a difference between the two. Also, on both machines, you will find a monitor. So on the regular Row and Ride, we have our monitor here, which shows time, count, total count, and then it also has a scan feature. So if you just want to look through all of the features and scan through while you're doing your workout, you don't want to mess with the monitor at all, just pop it on scan and you'll be able to see all of those numbers cycle through during your workout. On this monitor here, we have all of those same features. So time, count, calories, all that good stuff. Plus we also have reps per minute, which I really love that about this monitor because that's such an important feature when it comes to regular workouts, right? It's a metric that a lot of people use when they're cycling or when they're rowing. It's basically your overall speed. So the pace of how quickly you're squatting when you're on the machine, it's really nice to be able to check in with that RPM value because you can see your overall pace, which is really nice to compare from workout to see your overall progress. All right, and this monitor is going to have that feature in there. I really like that addition. It also has a scan function, so if you want to be scanning through all of the different features while you're working out, super convenient, you can do that as well on this monitor. All right, so those are both of our machines. I hope I went through everything. Before we wrap up, I just want to quickly show you guys some of the standard moves that you can do on these machines, whether you're using the Row and Ride or the Row and Ride Pro. These are kind of the things that you can be expecting during a standard class or something that you might be doing at home when you're using one of these machines. So, first of all, we can stand nice and straight and tall and use this machine to row. So like I said, there's a lot of different grips. If you want to grip that top handlebar, grip the side or the lower part of that handlebar, that is up to you. And you can just pull right back on that handlebar to get that full range of motion. This is rowing, so we're focusing in on that upper back, getting all of those muscles, the shoulders, and into that upper back there. All right, we can also do some squats on this machine. So, squatting nice and low, depending on that height setting that you have your machine at, we can take our squats all the way down to a 30-degree squat, which is really low. And no matter what machine you have, they are going to have those pivoting foot pedals. So if you don't really have the ankle mobility to get down in a deep squat when you're on the regular ground, on a machine like this, it's going to help open up that flexibility in your ankle area so that you are able to squat down deeper, which is really nice. So if you have a hard time with that when you're just squatting, you know, with your body weight, this is a great way to be able to get deeper into that squat, open up that range of motion, and achieve that workout that you're looking for. All right, we can also combine those two movements into a standard squat and row. And the thing that I love about this is that you're really working so much of your body at once. So we're working our lower body when we're getting in those squats, and we're working our upper body with the rows. So it's a great way to burn a ton of calories. I love doing the squat and row motion when I'm doing HIIT, or maybe something like cardio where I'm really focused on burning more calories. So all you're gonna do is squat down and pull back with those handlebars on the way up. So that's how you combine those two motions. Once again, squat and row. So these motions that you can do on the row and ride are things that you're going to be seeing all of the time in your workouts if you're following along with the workouts on our channel. All right, so that's kind of the different things that you can be doing on these two machines. So before we wrap up here, I just want to show you how you can easily store these machines away. So both of them have a slim fold design. They're going to be pretty lightweight like I talked about earlier. And we can even fold these for storage. So if you're planning on keeping it in a closet or maybe under a bed or something, all you have to do is fold it up like this. Look how nice and skinny that gets. So it's really easy to fold, put it in the corner of a room, put it in your closet, whatever works for you. Yeah, and this one folds as well. So let me show you that really quick. When you are folding this one, you're gonna wanna take the resistance bands off. All right. And then same way, we're just gonna pick it up like that. This one doesn't get quite as slim because the seat doesn't come in because we have to have room for that hydraulic resistance. All right, but it's still pretty slim and it could easily fit in the corner of a room, a closet, wherever you need it to go. All right, you guys, so that is our row and ride and our Row and Ride Pro. I hope I made it a little bit easier to make a decision today. If you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments below and we'll make sure that we get you guys your answers. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.